Right now on Eyewitness News at 10 o'clock, here's what's happening tonight. Two adults and a child are found dead inside in Kennett Square. This is Eyewitness News at 10 o'clock, now streaming live on CBS News Philly. Today is April 25th, 2022. So thanks for joining us, family. My name is William, and I'm filming in for my Uncle Yuki Washington. So let's kick off our news story tonight with my sister, Jasmine Payute, live with that news story. Jasmine, good evening to you.
As they work to find out what events led up to this. The doors open and the lights are off after police respond to an apparent double homicide and suicide at this home in Kennett Square. The loss of three lives, I mean, it's a tragedy that there are really no words to describe. According to a release issued by the Chester County District Attorney, the three were discovered following a welfare check at a home on Federal Walk after 8 o'clock Monday morning. Officers found the bodies of a 55-year-old man, a 50-year-old woman, and their 12-year-old child. All had been shot. Multiple cartridge casings were found at the scene. Eyewitness News captured what appeared to be a bullet hole near the entrance. East Marlboro Township Police say a semi-automatic handgun was found on the floor near the unidentified male. Detectives learned there was a history of domestic violence. Devastating. The whole community, the family. I mean, I know the family is mourning. Dr. Dolly Weidman Scott is the chief executive officer at the Chester County Domestic Violence Center. She says Pennsylvania is among few states where every county has a domestic violence resource. She encourages people to use. No one has the right to take power and control over another individual. In a statement, Chester County District Attorney Deb Ryan said in part, "We will use all our resources to determine why this heartbreaking and senseless incident happened. This is an ongoing investigation, and we will update the public as soon as possible." Officials are encouraging anyone with information on this to contact Chester County detectives.
That's just downright scary to see right there. Jasmine, thank you. New video obtained shows a bouncer outside a sports bar punching a customer. That customer passed away from his injuries. As you can see, the video from April 16th shows Eric Pope dancing outside Taboo Lounge after he was being escorted out for being intoxicated and whatnot. He fell and hit his head on the street. My Uncle Larry Krasner explains that people should not do those things so that other people might not try to do that again. But sources tell Eyewitness News they have a person of interest and that he is cooperating. According to Taboo, the bouncer involved was not doing something wrong, but he did. And a hearing for Rafiq Thompson happened earlier today. He was accused of killing his ex-girlfriend and even his unborn child. So an attorney is going to discuss the case, but to be honest though, he better not do it again. A somber milestone in South Jersey today, as CBS 3 was there today, as Dulce Marie Alvarez was turning 8 years old. We get the latest news from Carrie Corrado, my favorite news reporter. They're not giving up as of lately. She joins us live from Bridgeton, Cumberland County. Good evening, Carrie Corrado.
It's a Moana-themed party at Bridgeton City Park filled with balloons, cake, and decorations. The party to mark missing Dulce Alavez's 8th birthday. I feel sad and emotional today. It was held in the same park where she vanished on September 16, 2019, nearly 2.5 years ago. Investigators released new age-progressed pictures of little Dulce to help in the investigation. Her mother, Noema Alavez, says she is not giving up hope. I want people to still keep sharing the picture, and I want people to know that she's still missing, and I want them to spread out the word too. Noima's just been to the person who kidnapped her from the playground. It's been 3 years, so you can celebrate it. But we also would like to let you know that justice can be served now, an hour later, 12 hours, 24 hours. So your time will always be ticking. Everyone praying for her safe and quick return and want her to know she has not been forgotten. What matters is bringing her home. The hope of bringing her home. A $75,000 reward is being offered as the investigation continues.
Man, I hope they find the kid. All right, thank you, Curry, for that live report there. There was a deadly fire that happened in Kensington, where Eyewitness News takes you to a memorial as the fire broke out early Sunday morning on the corner of Hartville Street. So with that being said, no arrests have been made by police, and the cause of the fire isn't under investigation. According to neighbors, they say the fire pushed their mom, despite the fact that she was safe and whatnot. It really breaks my heart when people do things like that. You just can't do them around certain someones right there. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms is assisting. Now, if you live in Philadelphia like me and you don't have a working smoke detector, you can get one for free. Just call the number 311 and the fire department will install it for you. Face masks are once again optional for students and staff in the Philadelphia School District. CBS 3 was there earlier today at 17th and Spring Garden at Masterman School. Last week, masks were being required because it was the first week that students returned from spring break. There are new developments in the war in Ukraine tonight. Top officials held during a meeting with the Ukrainian president. The Secretary of State and Defense Secretary announced that $700 million was used for military financing, among others. The U.S. Embassy in the state capital of Kyiv will reopen in coming weeks from now as well. Just stay with Eyewitness News for the continuing coverage on the war in Ukraine. When we're not on the air, you can always get live updates on CBSPhilly.com and CBS News Philly, the streaming service channel. Starting today, U.S. citizens and certain organizations will sponsor refugees as Unity for Ukraine must sponsor security background checks, among others to choose from. Some refugee groups say the program isn't enough. The program is designed to help Ukrainians come directly from Europe as they shut down the path from northern Mexico. Do you all see the QR code on your screen? You can use that by taking you to my favorite website. Well, there's much more ahead on Eyewitness News tonight on this Monday. Musk buys Twitter, all for the bargain price of just $44 billion. My Uncle Siafa Lewis will have that news story coming up. And Trump in contempt after what he did and whatnot. And the Johnny Depp testimony comes to a close. With that being said, he's going to face some serious jail time for what he did. We'll be right back, so stay with us, everyone.